What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Sean here. It's about what, midnight, something like that? It's about midnight, Tuesday night. Right? Everything gets Yeah, I think it's Tuesday night. I don't know. Days get ready. It's Tuesday night, right? Yeah, Tuesday night. I can't even keep up with days anymore. Anyways, we rolling today. We had a late pickup in Georgia. We picked up at 1 o'clock this afternoon, and I had to come to Cincinnati, Ohio. So we went to Cincinnati, Ohio, got it dropped, and now we're on our way to Louisville. We're about an hour away from our next pickup. That's where we plan to shut down. You know, I normally run during the day, but the way everything falls, you know, I started running here at night. So that's the way the cookie crumbles, you know what I mean? But I thought I'd jump here on this live and see if anybody's out there watching, anybody out there driving. How y'all doing out there? Everybody doing good? Right. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? What's up? There are some people awake out there. Who we got in the comments? I'm over here in the New Zealand girl. Hi, how you doing? And we got Fairbam. What's up, brother? I'm over here in the passenger seat. My trainee is over here in the driver's seat, Jose. He's doing a wonderful job. You know, I picked him up last Friday in Florida, and he's a new over-the-road driver. He got a CDL a while back. He's been driving dump trucks, but he's actually driving really, really good. He's running his clock out every day. He's keeping it between the lines. His backing is really good. So I'm really, really proud of him, man. He's doing really good. I wish I could get, graduate him sooner because he's doing really good. But anyway, but yeah, he'll be done really fast. If you're a trainee here, you have to drive 150 drive hours, and he's knocking them out really quick. So I think yesterday he got 11 hours. Today he's gonna have almost 10 hours. So yeah, he's knocking it out pretty fast. So we're gonna pick this load up here in Louisville, and we're gonna take that load to Jacksonville, Florida. So once we get to Louisville, we're gonna call it a day, and then I'll get up in the morning and run down to Jacksonville, Florida, which is about 700 miles. We'll get close there tomorrow night, if not all the way. Get up there, run up to Savannah, probably pick up a load, take it back to Dalton, and then I'm going to Alabama. I'll take a 34-hour break in Alabama. We're going to get rested up there, and I'll go home, and we'll actually get him a hotel. So it looks like we'll be there Friday. So we'll have Friday and Saturday off. Sunday, everybody got it planned out. Sunday, we're going to get up and head to Decatur, Alabama, and pick up a load that we're going to bring back to the yard up in Dalton. And there we have a load already ready for us there, going to Dallas, Texas, delivering by 6 p.m. So we got a lot of places to go. It's a short time to get there, but looking forward to these 2 days off this weekend, and then we'll just keep it rolling. How's everybody doing, and where you watching from? Y'all let me know in the comments what city, state, or country you're watching from. I always like to know that. Looks like we got one person there from New Zealand. What time zone is New Zealand?
They're ahead of us.
They're ahead of us?
They're ahead of us.
So New Zealand's where exactly?
Australia.
Australia. Yeah.
Australia.
So what time is it in New Zealand? You know how some people watch from Brazil, we have people watch everywhere. I'm on the wrong side of the road. How do you know you're on the wrong side of the road? What if we're on the wrong side of the road? I don't know. Van Berman is from Des Moines, watching in Des Moines. Yes, they do take international drivers. They do. I mean, yep, as long as you've got, Laredo, headed to Shelbyville, Tennessee. It's 6:13 Wednesday there. So it's Tuesday night here. Wow, y'all wait here. You wouldn't kid your way up. No, it's actually Wednesday morning here. It's 12:13. So it's 12:13. So y'all are, you said it's PM where you're at? And it's AM where we're at. So they are 18-hour difference. Wow. Yeah, yep, definitely big time zone difference. Yeah, that's crazy. Never been on that side of the world. I guess when you were in the service, you probably went.
I was in Japan.
Yeah, that was a big jump too. Japan, yeah. Yeah, I haven't been to that far time zone. I went to California when I was younger. But other than that, Central and Mountain Time's about the only time zones I jump. New Zealand girl said it's summer. It's always summer in Australia, ain't it? Y'all even have seasons? They have seasons there?
It's cold.
Oh, it gets cold in Australia?
South Australia.
Wow.
Melbourne gets cold.
Okay. Yeah, see, I don't know nothing about it. Brian said, oh my God, it's Sean. That's right, it's me. It's me. Doing good, Brian. How you doing, brother? You doing all right? Yeah, I'm just doing a little random late night. I'm over in the passenger seat. My trainee's driving. We're on our way to Louisville. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I come back driving. You know, my mom died in Halloween, and I came off the road for a couple months. But, you know, we took my grandfather in as a caregiver, and I come work at the office for a couple months. It was 2 hours of a drive. I mean, I was driving 2 hours there, 2 hours back, so yeah, I got back on the road. Yep, been back on the road now for a minute. Let me pull this phone up so I can see here. Oh, you quit Swift? Who are you working for now, Brian? New Zealand girl said no snow where I live in the North Island. In the South Island, it snows in the winter. Okay. Brian, you better get to work. Come over here to Rosedale Transport, Brian. Get you driving again, big dog. My grandpa's doing a lot better, man. He's come a long ways, bro. He's you know, he's not using his feeding tube no more. He's actually eating. You know, when we got him, he was on hospice, and they only gave him like 30 days to live. But now he's coming off hospice. He's doing really good. Okay, Rosedale's not going to call you back. Okay, here's the way with Rosedale. They only have we're a smaller company, and like I was telling the driver earlier. I was telling him last week, he's like, Rosedale never call back. You got to call them, and you got to call them to death. I mean, you seriously, because there's only one recruiter there, and whoever calls, that's how you get in. So you fill out your application, and then you call. You got to ask for Tina, get her on the phone, and get an orientation date, and then she'll get you in. But literally, like the trainee I've got now, it took him months before he got in here. But the guy I was calling today said, Sean, you know, I put my application in a month ago, and I haven't heard nothing back. I said, you call? He's like, yeah, but nobody answered. I said, just keep calling. He finally got a hold of her, and he said, hey, man, I got me an orientation date. So you just got to catch her. It's like a numbers game. I know it sounds crazy, but we're not a big company. We're a smaller company, and the ones that are, you know, hungry to get in here, we put them in the trucks first. So, yeah, if you're interested, just call Tina, 706-226-1003. Make sure you tell your boy Sean, sissy. Yeah, they keep you rolling for sure, man. Where do you live at, Brian? I forgot. What's up, Gene Scott? Well, technically, so Gene asked how much experience do you have to have. Well, you don't have to have any experience if you're just right out of school. But they hire new drivers, right out of drivers. So, but if you want to come in as an experienced driver, so you get the sign-on bonus and all that, it's 6 months. But if you don't have 6 months experience, they still will bring you on, as long as you got a CDL. Brian, I'm going back to do local work over the road. Hey, I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. It's not for everybody, for real. Nashville. Yeah, we got a lot of loads out of Lebanon, Tennessee. Where do you live at, Jim? Okay, I know exactly where Murfreesboro is, Brian. Yeah, I know exactly where it is. I'm able to do some question and answers to y'all tonight since I'm over in the passenger seat. Yep, I know right where it is. Gene Scott, where do you live at? Oh, that's cool. New Zealand girl said my friend works for DeWitt Prime. Okay. Well, Gene, you need to come over here, man. We've got loads going to Coppell, Texas, and Houston, Texas. As long as you live, east of Dallas or east of Houston, or not far out of that, they can get you home. We don't have any runs going past Houston or past Dallas, as far as west goes. So depending on where you live, but yeah, definitely, man, they're a great company. What I like about this company is the mileage. Every week I get between 2,800 and 3,200 miles. All the drivers do that. I don't know if you noticed on my channel, One Busted Trucker, he gets in here all the time. His first week was last week. He did 3,269 miles his first week. He was very happy. He came from a bigger carrier too. Miles are good here. Miles are very good. Most of everything's drop and hook. Right now we're on 65 going to Louisville, so I'll be coming right through your area, Brian, tomorrow. We're going to stop in Louisville for the night, going to pick up a load. Are you living near Beaumont? Yeah, you should be fine. Yeah, you should be fine. They can definitely get you in. As long as you don't live in like El Paso or nothing, that far out. But yeah, you should be fine. Great company here, man. Great company. They're a smaller company, but they're, I started here right out of school, bro. Worked here, 3.5 years. I left. I went to Heartland, went to some of the bigger carriers, and I just couldn't do it, man. I had to come back, dude. I've been back here ever since. Once you work for a company like this, they treat you like family. I mean, the VP, the vice president of the company's office is always open. The operations manager was a truck driver. The safety manager was a truck driver. Everybody here, they understand. So, and it's like you're not a number here. That's what makes Rosedale great. How long does it take to build stamina for OTR? I don't know. I mean, my trainee got the stamina now. All of a sudden, he's only been here a week, but he was working dump trucks driving every day, right, Jose? So how long did it take you to get used to driving like that?
I do average day on the dump truck was at least 10 hours anyways.
I say anything. You can develop anything after 30 days can become a real habit. You know what I'm saying? That's with anything. If you can do anything for 30 days, it'll start becoming a routine after that. I've always said that with just about anything. You get used to getting up early in the morning or whatever. After 30 days, you can get used to just about anything. So that's a good way, rule of thumb on it. All right, so Brian says, nice. Where are you picking up at? We're picking up at the GE plant in Louisville. Does Rosedale have team drivers? Yeah, they got some. They're not really big on team drivers, but they do have some. Brandon Fix, love your videos. You're gonna make more longer videos? Yeah, I do. I've been making a few. If you got any video ideas, let me know. Which I want to hear. I've been doing some of those DOT videos lately where I just go into the right into the DOT stations, the way stations, and ask them questions. New Zealand girl said, what driving school? Well, there's a lot of driving schools. It depends on your area. You live in New Zealand, so if you come to the States, it depends on what state you come to. United Abilities in Rosedale is the only way. That's right. Our office is in Dalton, Georgia, Gene Scott. So what happens is if you call and you get, and they let you get in here, they send you they give you a rental car from Texas, and you'll drive your rental car out here. They put you up in the hotel. Orientation is about 3 days out. After that, you get a truck, and you can go right back home to go pick up your stuff or whatever. Brandon said, you're going to make longer videos. Yes. If you have any ideas, just let me know. The light's kind of bright tonight now. So right now, we're about 42 miles away from where our pickup is, and that's where we're going to stay tonight. Home time's good. Gene, you'll get home. Being in Texas, it's going to be hard to get home every week. You do your 34 hours at home. So, but those will be at home, but you might have to do every other one at home. But they're really cool about it, man. They're really cool. 80% of their trucks are brand new too. United Billy said, how's Papa Sean? He's doing good. They took his feeding tube out. They took it out. They took his catheter out. I mean, he's doing so good. I'm so proud of him. He stood up the other day a couple times, So we're working with his leg. Yeah, he's done a total 180. The New Zealand girl said, I love your vibe and energy. That's why I watch. I appreciate that. Thank you. I try to stay positive, try to stay, keep it going, keep it moving. Gene Scott said, lost you. Say it again, please. Dalton, Georgia. Their number is 706-226-1003. And you got to ask for Tina. Let me know when you get a pen, Gene. I'll give you all the information. Crumsy said, afternoon, Sean. You passing out my CLP. Congratulations, brother. That's awesome. That's awesome. Brandon, pick the most money you have made in 1 month. Well, last year I made $105,000 driving. And that's me as a company driver. Yeah, Billy said, in Jesus' name, amen. That's right. You got a pen yet, Gene Scott? Let me know and I'll give you the number. I appreciate all y'all watching everywhere. I know some of y'all are in different time zones. But what is the craziest thing you've seen on the road? I've seen a lot of crazy things. One night I was when I was a new driver, I was driving up to Ohio. And when I got up to Ohio, there was a car. I was the only one on the road. It had been a snowstorm, and I hadn't passed away in a while. And there was a car upside down in the middle of the road. It was upside down. And I stopped, and I got out, ran to the car. I opened the door, there was nobody in it. And he talking about the woolly, I got the woolly movers. I thought somebody was about to hit me in the back of the head. I said, hello, you know what I mean? So I was like, whoa. So that was kind of weird. Okay, so home time, Gene Scott. They like you doing your 34 hours. You can do your 34 hours at home. You can stay out a week, 2 weeks, a month, whatever. I like doing my 34 hours at home. Now, you living in Beaumont, you'll probably do every other restart at home, the way it falls. Sometimes they'll get you back there every week, but most of the time it's going to be every other week. But you're not going to have to. You don't have to stay out longer than that. Never have I ever had to stay out longer than 10 days unless I wanted to. And that goes for anybody here. Unless you want to, you don't have to stay out longer than that. Oh, a little bouncy there. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, you do your restarts at home. That's what I like about Rosedale. The home time's great. You ain't got to be out there all that time, and you still get the miles. I mean, like I said, we get 3,000 miles a week and go home every week. But now you living in Beaumont, like I said, it'll be every other week before you get home. Because, you come out. All the loads come out of Dalton, and they go out, and they come back to Georgia. They go out, they come back to Georgia. They go out, they come back to Georgia. But 80% of it's dropping hook. We might pick up a lot out here in Georgia, go to Colorado, come back. Go to Dallas, Texas, come back. Go to Houston, Texas, come back. Go to Miami, come back. Go to Minnesota, come back. It's always coming right back to Georgia. They've got a lot of drop and hook loads. So that's how they run here, which is kind of cool because you get used to your lanes and stuff. And a lot of Southeast regional, a lot of good weather runs. I like going to Colorado. But yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Screw that, dude. There's no forced dispatch, brother. No forced dispatch, Gene. Not at all. And I can give you a number of like 20 drivers. Everything I'm telling you, I'm not a recruiter. I'm a driver here. What I'm telling you is the facts. And anybody that knows my channel, watches my channel, you never hear nobody say that negative. And I talk about Rosedale all the time. The only thing you got to do is you've got to go online. You got to put in driveforrosedale.com with a number 4. Drive number 4, Rosedale.com. Then you got to call Tina 100 times, okay? You've got to call her 1,000 times, and I'm not kidding about that because it's hard to get through. She's the only one recruiter. We're a small company, and a lot of people call off the channel, and you can leave messages, but her voicemail fills up all the time. So, and like I said, as soon as we have available truck, I'll put you in one and get you going, but it might take you a week or 2 weeks to get in. So, my advice would be call her tomorrow and every day after that until you can get an orientation date and get in. But just let her know, say, look, I'm working for a company right now. I'm fine waiting for a few weeks so I can put a notice in for my company. I just want to make sure I get a good truck and get in there. And it may take a few weeks to get your truck. That's the only thing, because people come here and they stay. You know what I'm saying? New Zealand girl said, my friend stays out 6 months at a time. Yeah, that's a long time. I couldn't do it. I'd lose my mind. I'd miss my wife. It gets too much. Brandon thinks, LO, how many animals have you run over on one trip? I've been lucky to never run over an animal. Been lucky for 16 years. I did hit an alligator once. It was already dead. But it was an alligator in South Carolina. All right, Gene, the number is 706 226 1003. 706 226 1003. Again, it's 706 226 1003. Ask for Tina, but I'm not kidding. You've got to call her every day to get through to her. I'm not exaggerating that. What's the sign-on bonus? I'm not sure it changed. I think it's either 3,000 or 3,500. What is the worst and favorite packing house delivery? Delivery? Oh, what's the worst? My worst ones would be like in maybe... I don't know if I really have a worst one. I mean, there's some places, some bag dock, you know, Chicago, New York City, which I don't go to none of those places. It's been a long time since I have been. They, they're really tight. Get them back across the street. Or I would say the ones that don't let me park there at night. I don't like those places. Other than that, I really don't have one. Big B said, how are you? United Billy said, hit the like button. He ain't kidding. Y'all hit the back, hit it and show some love. For real. We got 13 people watching right now. We got 6 of y'all liking it. It is late, though. Big V, how are you, buddy? All right, good deal, Gene. Good deal. Jamie O said, great channel. Yeah, that's the problem with pets, Gene. Yeah, they allow you to have pets. You won't regret coming here, I promise that. If you like getting miles, then you'll like it here. You get the miles, you get the money, and it's consistent. It's consistent. And like I said, this is coming from another driver. I'm not a recruiter. What's up, Eric? Oh yeah, bro, definitely bring it on. I don't have a driver code. We're a small company. You tell her Sean with YouTube sent you. That's all you gotta do. They do give me a little referral, but yeah, it's a smaller company. Everybody knows about it by first name here. Just tell her Sean sent you. Don't know who with YouTube. Usually everybody comes off my channel anyway, so. Or the best drivers come off my channel. Crumbs East Shot, I have to get my actual CDL before I can try for endorsement, correct? Yes, you do. Big V says, I'm doing okay. Eric Cookman said, chilling, headed out tomorrow. All right. Good job. Sean Bradley said, rolling at night with the big dog, Sean. Hey, I don't be driving much at night, but I got me a night driver here now. My trainee, he's a day driver, not he's an all-time driver. He's an ex-IRS worker, so he likes to work. Now, I got me a good trainee, man. They did 12 years in the service, served their country proudly. Great, respectful, great guy, man. All right, so New Zealand girl said, to your trainee driving, to Jose, how's driving with Sean? Real talk.
Sean's a great person. It's not like a teacher-student environment. It's like a friendship. You know, I don't feel intimidated by him. I don't feel like he's judging me whenever I'm doing something. He explains how to do it, the right way to do it. It's good vibe. Good vibe.
I appreciate that, Jose. Thank you, man. Thank you. That's the best way to be. Is if you're gonna go out here, y'all, and advise y'all. If y'all gonna train, go in there and try to make, you build a relationship with that person. Like the trainees that I've trained, I talk to all of them. I've been training for my whole career. Just about. I started training. What's scary? I started training 3 months after I started driving. They needed a trainer, and I took the job, and I've been training ever since. That's crazy, ain't it? I probably should have trained back then, but I learned a lot, But I try to teach people right, and I don't get angry with them. You gotta have patience, and you build those bonds, It's awesome. Gene Scott said, cool. Gonna fill out the map tonight and start calling tomorrow. Hope it's a great. It is, buddy. I promise it is. I had a hard driver. I stay out for now for 3 months at a time and only go home for 3 days. These expenses are expensive. Oh, I agree. Listen, when you talk to her, tell her, say, listen, I stay out 3 months at a time. Tell her that. And you're gonna have to call her a lot. I ain't gonna lie. You might look up and get her tomorrow. Just drive for Rosedale.com and call. But hey, listen, when you get done, email me your number and Sean Gresham90@gmail.com, and I'll send you my phone number back, and then we can talk, and then you can ask me more questions. Just email me your contact number and I'll call you. It's my first and last name, Sean Gresham90@gmail.com. That goes for any of y'all. If y'all need my number for anything, just email me and with your number and I'll call you. Big V says, what does Big V say right here? Big V says, tell Jose thank you for serving. He said thank you for serving. He said you're welcome. Sean Briley said, what branch did you serve in?
Marines.
Marines. New Zealand girl says sometimes you learn from each. That's right. Brandon Fix said, what different opinions would you get from driving trucks? Opinions in what? Clarify that question. What does he mean by that? He says, what different opinions would you get from driving trucks? It depends on what opinions you're talking about. Like, are you talking about different opinions of different trucks? Are you talking about opinions of people? Are you talking about opinions of environments? Clarify the question a little bit. Sean Briley said, nice, Simplify Marine. United Billy said, thanks for your service, Jose. All right, so give my email list if you need to write down a Sean Gresham90@gmail.com. SHAWNGRESHAM90@gmail.com. Oh, different opportunities. Talking about different trucking? Okay, well, my friend here drove dump trucks. And that's what he probably wants to get back doing because he found out that's lucrative. And if he bought it, it's easier probably to get his dump truck than it would be to be out here over the road and be the big truck trailer. So he liked that. If you was a bus driver, you'd probably get a lot of different personalities you'd probably meet if you're a tour guide. Then you got the over-the-road trucking. You've got heavyweight trucking. You've got tankers. You've got all kinds of different things with driving a truck. Absolutely, all kinds of different opportunities. It's I-65. Somebody said, what interstate is it? I-65. Uh-oh. Where's your, I need a cord here. Hold on, y'all. My phone's about to die here. Let me plug it up here. That is the longest cord. It's like 10 feet tall. Dang, Jose. What's up, everybody? This thing charged up here. What's up? All right, there we go. All right, let's see what other questions we have here. Lando Dominic said, hello, hello. How are you doing? Live from Uganda, East African. Appreciate that. Wow, that's a long way there. What time is it there in Uganda? Crumsy says, was thinking about dump trucks for experience than OTR for 21. Okay. Yeah, look, I drove dump trucks too. It's a good experience. It really is. Something you can always fall back on. Jamie O says, thank him for serving our country. He said, y'all are very welcome. Yes, I don't do these late night lives. Y'all usually catch me live during the day. Well, it's late night for me. It ain't for Australia and Africa probably, but it's late here in Kentucky. 8:38 a.m. or in Africa. Brendan Fix said, "What's the worst storm you drove through?" Man, I've been through a few. Been through a couple tornado storms. I've been through some ice storms. I've been through, well, I've never drove into a hurricane. Well, actually I did. That last hurricane, which I didn't have to drive through, it was coming through Florida, you know, when it came through Lake City. And I got through it and got down to Miami, and I parked there, and while the storm came through middle Florida, and it didn't even affect me at all. I didn't even have to wait. I delivered in Miami, got done, I come back up, and, you know, I'd seen the mess, but I was good. Crumbsy said late night streams are fun. Get to see what crazy drivers are out there at this time. Oh. Virgil Adams, Heckelsburg, Alabama. I live in Piedmont, Alabama, near Gaston, Alabama. That's where I live at. I don't know where Heckelsburg, Alabama is. Do you take your truck home? Yes. We're box, not the reefer, but yes, you take your truck home with you. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Truck stays with you. The only time it won't stay with you is if you have to, if you go on a vacation and you're not going to be working for 7 days or more, then you have to park it at the yard, and then they get you. They even help you with a rental car, which is pretty freaking awesome if you ask me. Another reason I like them is, man, they take care of you. You know what I mean? Like, far as I got COVID out here, and they put me up in a hotel, took care of it. You know, I got COVID with a trainee one time. They put us both in a, you know, I got to go home. They put him in a hotel, but I've had COVID twice, but they took care of me. They're good people. And they'll work with you. They'll work with you any way they can. Well, I just wanted to say hey to y'all, and I appreciate all y'all watching. Thanks for everybody who's commented and liked and hit the thumbs up button. Thank y'all. Gina, I look forward to meeting you, buddy. I hope you get to come over to Rosedale soon, man. It'll be nice. Let me know when you get an orientation date. Send me a message or something whenever you talk to her. But email me your number and I'll call you. But I'm going to get off here because I'm sure Jose's on the air the radio, so I'm probably boring him to death. So I'm going to go ahead and get off here. But God bless y'all, and let's get it.